These contractors have been in business for decades. They have a deep bench of talent. They have a deep bench of experience. They can look at your plans. They can digitize them. They can itemize everything, go out and get everything bid, and they can come back to you. And before you break ground, they can give you potentially a GMP, right? Guaranteed maximum price contract. I've been kind of threatening to bring construction in-house on smaller projects for a while, and I think I'm still going to do it. It's just a matter of time. What I'm finding in this market is that it's actually much easier to find great GCs that know what they're doing to build a big project.
Interesting. Yeah. Makes sense.
Rather than a small project.
Why do you think that is?
Because when you're talking about 10, 20, 30, $50 million projects, they're juicy enough for a big professional general contractor to bother with. These contractors have been in business for decades. They have a deep bench of talent. They have a deep bench of experience. They have dedicated, they're big enough to where they have a separate estimating department that can go out, they can look at your plans, they can digitize them, they can itemize everything, go out and get everything bid, and they can come back to you, and before you break ground, they can give you potentially a GMP, right? Guaranteed maximum price contract. And they know how to execute. You try to build a duplex, it's very hard to find somebody to do a good job on that. Your typical sort of single-family rehab contractors, they don't know how to do new construction. A lot of your single-family home builders, that's what they are. They're home builders. They don't want to bother with your duplex when they can go and build a subdivision of 10 or 20 houses for themselves. The bigger GC won't bother with your 2 or 4 or 6 unit building because there's not enough margin on it. So, and I don't know if that holds true for every market, but I found that to be true here. And even if I can find somebody to execute and build this duplex really well, from my experience, I have to really act more like a co-GC with them, and they act more like a project manager, because they do not have ability to go and fully get this bid out and estimate it and give me a guaranteed price on it. That's been my experience.
Do you think that's more of a pain point for like the mid-size apartments that you're building, a reason to go bigger?
It's a reason to go bigger, but I still like these little projects because you can build them quickly. People like living in them.
Yes.
So yeah, that for now, that's my plan. I'm going to start my own construction company. Like, I've GC'd all this stuff myself in the past. I know how to do it. So I'm going to start a company, hire a couple of people, and we're going to self-perform the smaller deals. But the bigger stuff I have in the pipeline, I can't do it as well as experienced GCs. There's just no reason for me not to hire somebody and pay them. You know, on these bigger projects, it's not that expensive. So we're getting ready in I don't know, as soon as we get permanent, in the next 30 days, hopefully, we're breaking ground on a 31-unit building. A GC that just completed a project for me, a mixed-use project for me, is going to build this one. You know, it's costing me all in as a percent of cost, well under 15% to build that project. And actually, if it was a little bit bigger, so the project that they just finished for me, they charged a 5% profit margin, and then another 6 to 7% what's called general conditions, which is a full-time site super, part-time project manager, and like all the temporary power, construction trailer, construction fencing. So all in that project, to hire somebody that did a really good job on it, executed it much quicker than I could have myself, has deeper subcontractor relationships that yield better pricing. I pay 12% of cost to do it.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
You want to build a single-family home, it's going to cost you 20 to 25% of cost right now. So there's no reason for me not to hire, for bigger projects, a really good third-party GC.
Yeah.
There's just, it doesn't cost much.
And if they're that squared away, you can go off and get some more deals.